Graham, obviously we spoke about Solly. Just wonder, is there anyone you're likely to get back for the weekend?
Well, we're hopeful. We're hopeful for Joel. We're hopeful for Alexis. But that's all it is at the moment. Just hopeful.
It's good to get bodies back, I suppose, particularly with such a short turnaround, even if it is only two.
Yeah, exactly. We need everybody, and it's a tough period, but it's a tough period for everybody. We know the games are coming thick and fast, and we've got another really tough game at Burnley. So we have to recover. That's what our job is now, to recover, to get some rest, and then to travel up here again to play them.
Not only a short turnaround, but just wonder how different is it preparing to face Burnley than it is to Liverpool away?
Well, it's the same in terms of the challenge of the game. It's the Premier League. I said before, every game in this league is so difficult, brings a different dimension. Burnley are really good at what they do, and they make it very difficult, and they've got a real clarity of what they're trying to achieve as well. So huge respect for Sean Dyche and the job that he's done there. Fantastic. I like what they do a lot. You can see the work. So yeah, it's going to be a tough match.
With the way things have clicked for you in recent times, Graham, are you more looking up the table now as opposed to looking behind and being concerned about being dragged into any trouble behind you?
No, I've said before, I think we have to look at ourselves and look at our own performance and worry about that. I don't think you should worry about or think about the league table or what other people are doing. You know, unless you sort your own stuff out, it doesn't have any meaning. We have to concentrate on us. Like I said, recover from tonight. Enjoy tonight, because I think it doesn't happen very often that we come to the Champions and win. But pretty quickly we're down to earth and we have to prepare again.
Yes.
James.
Hi, Graham. You can pretty much beat anyone now, right? That's practically the hardest place to go in the country.
I wish it was like that. Unfortunately, I know football too well that it's not like that at all. You have to start again in every game. We face another opponent at the weekend and another really tough game. So for lots of different reasons, that's going to be a huge challenge for us. But we arrive in a good moment. We arrive, with the humility of the league, and we'll do our best.
And you and Burnley, the two teams to beat Liverpool at Anfield in, 4 years or whatever it is, going up against each other, in another sort of parallel universe, that could well be a top-of-the-table clash, couldn't it?
Well, I think me and Sean will say the same, that we need a few more wins before we can consider ourselves that. No, like I said, I like a lot what Burnley do. They've got real clarity. They do it well. It's everything they do. There's a purpose to it, so I have a huge respect for that. And I can see why they pick up results. The job that Sean's done is amazing in terms of how he's kept them into the Premier League and how they've developed the club. It's an amazing story, an amazing job. So we have to go there and be humble and do our best.
And presumably it'll be quite a different game plan to the one that you deploy against Liverpool.
Well, I think it's the same in terms of you have to have the balance between defence and attack. You have to be aware of the opposition and respectful of the opposition. Every opposition, it brings something different, but equally it's an incredible test, and we should never lose sight of that in the Premier League.
Cheers, Graham. All the best.
Thank you.
Graham, ditching the tracksuits really worked in 2021, hasn't it, Graham?
That's what it is, Johnny. I don't know why I didn't do it sooner. Huh? If only I'd known. It's just about my bad gear. I'd have done it sooner.
I've lost you there.
Can you hear me? Sorry, Johnny. I accidentally pushed a button here.
Don't worry.
You start talking about my clothes. I have to mute you.
I thought, after what Sean Dyche said about press conference, I tried to lighten the atmosphere a little bit. On Wednesday, there were 5 away wins in the Premier League, yours included. Is the home and away thing sort of out the window nowadays in terms of what we traditionally, talk about when it comes to making trips to other sides? Well,
I think it's fair to say, Johnny, that with crowd here, Monday night 8:15 kickoff, Anfield is a completely different place. It's a different animal. So, and that's the same for all the teams. So I think it's an external factor that plays a huge part in football, and rightly so. It should do. And I think we're all at the point where we're missing the crowd, we're missing the people, but we have to do it. We have to get on with it, and then look forward to the day when everybody returns, because that's going to be special.
Involved in the week were a few new names, like Jensen Weir was there, Mikhail Karbovnik as well. Nice to get them involved on a match day experience.
Absolutely, yeah. Young players that will benefit from the experience, and you hope that they take something from it. I'm sure they will. What it takes to win at this level, what it takes to perform at this level. But they've got good attributes, good characters, good people. So I think they'll benefit from the experience.
And just one on Burnley in terms of, you talk about going to Anfield. Going to Turf Moor is never easy either, is it? How much credit does Sean Dyche deserve for everything they've achieved? And some people say they're slow starters, but they always seem to rise up the table, and they've done that again recently, haven't they?
I think it just shows that Sean's a top coach. They improve. They have an understanding of what they're doing. They're clear with it. When you look at them, you can see what they're doing. I think they get a bit of a bad press, if you like. I think they defend deep with numbers, but they can also press you high. They use their forwards well, but they can also play. They've got some good players. I think that Pope and two centre backs are so underrated. They're really, really high performers, I think, at this level. So yeah, it's another tough game for us. And but I say it all the time, and there's not too many easy ones in the Premier League.